Okay, thanks for watching the previous videos. Hope you are enjoying the videos. Today we are also continuing our tutorial lesson on spreadsheet application, and today we are going to look at tutorial lesson 2, which will look at cell basis. And now each and everybody know how to create a workbook, save a workbook. So we all open our previous workbook that we were working with, then we use it for our tutorial lesson. So I told you to create a workbook and name it as spreadsheet application. So I have opened mine. Right. So today we say we are going to look at cell basis. And some of the things, the first thing that we are going to look at it is what a cell is. What a cell is. When you talk about a cell, you said a cell is a building block of a worksheet. It's a building block of a worksheet. So when you look at this is a cell. The box inside this worksheet is what you call a cell. That's why I said it's a building block of a worksheet. So these cells come together to form what? A worksheet. That's why it's a building. So we are building the block and it form the worksheet. Okay. And this cell is made up of what? Columns and rows. So the columns, as we started, I have made mention to it that columns are being identified by a letter, the alphabet. Then the rows are identified by numbers. All right. So we all know. The next thing that we should also look at it is the active cell. So active cell. Before you can enter any information or any data into a cell, the cell must be an active cell. So active cell is recognized by a black thick line. So this time it's not a black, it's green thick line. So there is a green thick line. So whenever your cell is being active, you see that there's a green thick line around the particular box. Okay. All right. So before we can type anything, or before you can enter anything into the cell, you need to make it active. And how do you make it active? By clicking on it, it will be active. All right. So as we said, you see the border. Okay. So you see that when I click on one cell will be active, and I can just enter something into that cell. And if I'm entering, it's only that cell that contain that contain what I typed. Okay. But assuming you want to make a lot of cells active, how do you make it? Okay. Another thing that you shouldn't forget is that whenever you select any cell, the name of the cell will appear. So a cell is being recognized by a column letter and a row number. So any cell that you select, the name of the cell will appear in the name box, and all of you know name box. So the cell that we are working on is what? Cell A1. The moment I click here, the name of the cell will change to cell B1. Okay. And I was saying, how do you make the cell multiple cells active? At first it was only one that was highlighted, and I said for you to make a cell active, you need to click on it. So we are going to look at how to make multiple cell active, and how do you do that. But before that, we are going to look at the mouse pointer and what it does before we continue. Take a few minutes to look at it. Whenever you put your mouse cursor on active cell, the pointer changes. So we are going to look at how they use it, so that when you are using it, it will be so easy for you. When you put the mouse pointer on it and it turns like this, a plus, which is very big, it means that the pointer is ready for what? Selection. So it is used to what? Select. So you click on it and you can use the what? Select. You click on it. The moment if you want to select anything, or if you want to highlight anything, you make sure that your mouse cursor is like this. Then you click and hold and you drag it what? To where you want to select. So this pointer style is used for selecting. The moment it changed to this one, it means that you want to move the content of what you have in that cell to another cell. So let's assume that I have ABC in this cell, ADC in this cell, and I want to move ADC to, let's say, cell B1. I will make sure my mouse pointer has changed to this one, that I click and hold, then drag it to where I want to what? Change. So this pointer style is used for what? Movement of what? Cell content to another cell. Okay. Then in case you put your mouse cursor here and it turns like this, it means that you are copying what you have in one cell to another cell. So assuming I want to copy, or I want the same thing to appear from 2 to 10, I don't need to retype it again. Excel made it so simple for you to do the copy. You just put it, your mouse cursor there, and let it change to this way. Then you drag it down, and you see that it will fill it with the same thing. So that is it. So now that we know the pointer, we are going to look at how to make multiple cell active. There are 3 ways of doing that. You use the mouse pointer to do that, or use the keyboard to do that, or use the combination of the keyboard and the mouse to do that. Okay, so first let's look at the mouse pointer. I told you that for you to select or highlight, you should make sure that your mouse pointer look like how it is looking now. Then you click and hold and you drag to where you want to what? Make it active. So now you could see that I have make multiple cell active, which is from cell A1 to cell E8. Okay, that is using the mouse pointer. Let's assume I want to use a keyboard. If you want to use a keyboard, you use the shift plus the arrow keys. Shift plus the arrow keys. So if you are going down, use the down arrow key. If you are going right, use the right arrow key. If you are coming left, use the left arrow key. If you are going up, use the up arrow key. Okay, that is using the keyboard. Then using the mouse and the keyboard as well, you have to look at the range of cell that you want to make it active. So in case, let's say I want to make from cell A1 to D10 active, you first have to click on the first cell, which is cell A1. Then you put your hand on the Control plus Shift. Then you come and click at cell D10. You put your hand on the Control key, then you come and click at cell D10. Sorry. Put your hand on the Shift key, then you come and click at cell D10, and you see that it will work for you. So that is it. Using the mouse and the keyboard combination, you put your mouse cursor at the first cell, then you press on the Shift key, then you come and click at the last cell, which is D10, and it will select it for you. So these are the 3 ways of making it active. Okay, that is it. So the next thing that you have to do, you are going to learn how to delete a content of a cell. How to delete cell. Deleting the content of a cell. When you say deleting, we can delete the content of a cell, and we can delete the cell itself. So let's say we have typed what we call first here. If I want to delete this first, I click on it and I press the delete key on my keyboard, and it will delete everything for me. Okay, The same way, if you want to delete a cell, you right click on the cell, then you come to what? Delete. Then it will ask you where do you want to delete it, left, down, or right, or the entire row, or whatever. So I want to, let's say, delete it left. The moment I click on OK, you see that it has been deleted. Because we have a lot of rows there, a lot of columns there, even when you delete, you will not see anything unless you have something there before you can see what we did. So if you want to delete a cell, just right click on the cell, then you go to delete, then you choose the search portion that you want to delete the thing to. If it is left, you choose left. If I want to delete it up, I click on shift cell up, then you delete it. Okay, I think I have talked about copy and paste, of which you all look at it. All right, okay, so the next thing that we have to look at it, which will be in our next video, will be modifying columns and rows, and this will be done in our next video. Thank you.